Welcome everybody to a brand new episode of Brandon Faithful Podcast. I'm Brandon Farino. Joined by me is my co-host Christian Dyer, and we have Deon coming in a little bit. How are we doing, bro?
I'm all right. Wish the game was tonight instead of on Sunday.
Right. So, for those of you watching on Twitter, we cannot see you in the chat. So, if you want to go over to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Brandon Faithful Podcast 49, we can see your chat in there. All right, let's get it right into it. So, we heard the news. What's going on, Cowboy?
What's up, man?
We heard the news. Derek Carr is benched for the next two games, so we're not seeing Derek Carr on Sunday. What I mean, shit. We might as well say this is going to be a nice, high-scoring game for us.
Dude, the fucking Jared Stidham's getting his first start of his career against this defense. Oh yeah, good luck, bro. That's all I can say. Good luck.
Yep.
It definitely should be a fucking massacre. Yeah, it's definitely. I'm not really worried at all. Like, good luck beating this defense with Jared Stidham. He's trash.
Yeah.
And then they got a trash coach too. I feel so bad for Derek Carr, dude. Fucking McDaniels is such a piece of shit, dude. Piece of shit coach.
Yep. I agree.
Hopefully Carr lands somewhere better and does better because fuck the Raiders. The way they treated him. And I hope freaking Devontae Adams tells them to go fuck themselves and leaves the team too.
Same. I don't know. It's going to be weird to see this offseason for sure, but getting back to the game, what do you expect from this game? And do you see them, I guess it's not even a question, but continuing the win streak, and do you see them maybe sitting their starters probably by half?
I don't think they're gonna sit the starters unless it's like 30-0 at halftime or something. But I think that we'll just play, but it'll be kind of simple. Their defense is not very good, and I don't really think their offense is gonna move the ball much. So I definitely think it should be an easy game where we, probably score 20 points, 28 points, and that's enough to win. But I don't know. I don't know how much Kyle's going to want to do or put his guys in jeopardy. It's going to be interesting to see because, I mean, we technically don't really need to win either of these next two games, but I definitely think we will win them regardless of what we decide to do. But yeah, if we can build a lead early, I would be surprised if Kyle sit some of the starters and play some of the backups. I really don't have any worry about winning this game. There's no way we're going to lose this game.
Yeah, and then you also saw that 60% of the ticket sales were Niner fans.
Yeah, dude, I'm not really worried. This one or the next game. Got Arizona at home after that. Yeah, I'm not too worried. I think this would be not much of a game. Like, I thought it would be at least somewhat of a game with Derek Carr playing, but now that he's out, I'm like, good luck.
I know. I was kind of excuse me. I was kind of hoping to see Derek Carr this week also. But I have a feeling Raider fans are going to be like, "Oh, we didn't have our starting quarterback." Once they know they're going to lose this game, I'm like, either way, I feel like they were going to lose.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, what are you going to do? So we saw today that Debo is back at practice, limited practice though. Do you think Kyle will try to play him not this week but next week, or do you think they're going to wait until playoffs to start using him?
So I think they're going to wait till. I mean, we don't really need him, and then you can give him extra rest. There's no point in playing him until we actually need him, which is the playoffs. So I don't think he'll play. I think it's just good news to know that he's back at practice and stuff. But yeah, he's not going to play. It would be dumb to play him again with 2 games we should win without him. Especially games we don't need to win. We're in the playoffs regardless, and the only games that matter now are the first playoff game we have. That's the first game that really matters. These other 2 don't really matter. We want to win them, but they don't matter. So there's no point in playing him in games that don't matter. Like, I know playoff positioning is somewhat of a big deal, but at the same time, we can get the second or the third. And I honestly, at this point, I still prefer the third spot just because of who we probably line up to play. Because I think the only other thing that matters with seeding, is obviously more home field advantage. But we were fine on the road, so I don't really care about going on the road and playing anyways. So I am totally fine sticking with the 3rd seed. So yeah, there's no reason whatsoever to play Debo. It shouldn't even be a thought. Like, yeah, let him practice, let him get back into shape. That's what's most important. He doesn't need to play. Just let him work on getting comfortable again, getting back into shape and ready to go for the playoffs because we're going to need him.
Yeah, I agree. My next question is, so we heard that Kyle wanted to go big on the D line last week.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the reason why they demoted Drake Jackson. Do we see Drake Jackson this weekend?
Probably. Obviously, Kyle did that for, a reason because of the way that they wanted to play the Redskins the Commanders, whatever you want to call them. They'll always be the Redskins to me, but I don't see that we're gonna plan to play the Raiders the same way. So I'm sure we'll see Jackson. I'm sure we'll see Jackson the next 2 games, the playoffs and everything like that. So, like I said, I think that Jackson, especially when we get in the playoffs and if we play any quarterbacks that can move, his speed is actually helpful to us. So I'm sure he'll play the next 2 games and in the playoffs. I think that was just a one-time thing that they decided to roll a different way with it.
Yeah. So Mia said, McDaniel said this is the best team they're facing all year.
Yeah, we're going to kick their ass.
Yeah, it's going to be a landslide for sure. What I was going to say. So let's kind of focus still on the defense. Let's go ahead and talk about the DBs. So it's looking like Mooney's all right to play this weekend because I know last week he was going out because he had a concussion or whatever, concussion symptoms. And then on the other side we have Lenore, if I'm not mistaken. You think Lenore plays better on Sunday compared to last week? Because I feel like he was game beat a little bit.
He got beat a couple times, but dude, he was covering fucking Scary Terry, bro. Like, I'm not really upset with him because he gave a couple of plays to Terry McLaurin, but guess what? He didn't give up after that.
Yeah.
Did he give up a touchdown?
No.
So I'm not really worried, dude. He's fine. He'll be fine. I mean, he went up against one of the best receivers in the league, and he gave up a few catches. It's not like he got burnt for 20 times or whatever. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
he'll be fine. I mean, I'm not really too worried about the corners. So they're the ones I'd really want to. If we're going to rest anybody, it's them, so we don't lose them before this playoff start.
That's what I really think, because even in today's Cowboy and Titans game, the commentators were talking about that the Cowboys might be resting their players by half.
Yeah, so, I don't know about I agree with that. I'm not resting a full because I think that ends up not playing in your favor the same way a bye week does. So I would say if you can rest them if we can get a chance to rest our starters by half in both these next 2 games, that would be ideal.
Yeah.
So,
well, especially next week too, going into playoff time. So I don't know. So also too is we saw that Brock Purdy got rookie of the week,
Mm-hmm.
rookie of the week this past week.
Yeah.
So the guy's been doing phenomenal since he came in and took over for Garoppolo. What do you expect to see from him going into Sunday?
From Purdy.
Yeah.
I just more of the same. Just more of the same. Just being smart with the ball, making good decisions. Just continue to do more of the same. Be accurate. Find an open man. Because he's not. It's not like he's doing so much where he's doing what he needs to win, and he's doing it efficiently, and he's running this offense great. And I expect him to continue to run this offense the way he's run it. I expect him to continue to look as good as he's looked, which we keep waiting for that one game where it's like, okay, well, he's a rookie, but so far he hasn't had that. So I'm going to expect him to keep playing the way he does until otherwise. But I just hope that he doesn't have that game in the playoffs or at all. But I don't. I mean, the way he's playing, I don't think he will. He doesn't play like a rookie. So I just expect more of the same. Continue to run the offense, do well, rely on the run game.
For sure. What are your key factors to the game on Sunday?
Stop the run. Stop the run because that's what the Raiders are good at is running the ball. They're probably I think they're the best running team in the NFL. Josh Jacobs has been an absolute monster all season. So definitely stop the run. And then offensively just run the ball. The more we can run the ball and eat up clock, the better. So hopefully we can, just dominate the time of possession, get out of that game, clean and easy. No major injuries. So I just think the factors are run the ball and stop the run.
So Kevin said, keep Brock in there. Don't let him rest for the last game. He needs the reps.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with that too. Like I get he needs the reps, but I guess Kyle probably won't pull him just because. I'd be surprised. It'd probably be late in the fourth quarter if he was going to pull him, but I doubt Kyle's going to really pull anybody unless it's a blowout. So he's too hyper competitive. He's going to try to win. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes, but I don't think he's going to really sit much people. Sit most of the team, and I would be surprised if Purdy sits at all. Maybe with a big enough lead, but it'll be interesting to see what happens. But who knows? Maybe this game won't be a big enough blowout. It's just gonna be interesting. We'll have to see how the defense looks against Stidham in the first few drives. I think that's going to tell us a lot about how the game's going to go. So just kind of, I don't see us losing in any way. So really, it's just like, oh, how's this game gonna play out? What's going to happen? How are we going to win? I'm really not too worried about this game whatsoever.
Yeah, I agree for sure. Now going to our offensive side still, while we're there, do you think we'll have a better run game against the Raiders this week compared to last week?
Yeah. The Commanders are one of the better defenses we faced.
Mm-hmm.
They're really good defense. So yeah, I would expect us to run more. It just depends. If they're stacking the box a lot, obviously we're going to probably pass the ball more. But it's I'd expect Kyle to try to run the ball, but if it's not working, we'll start passing it. But a lot of teams are still stacking the box a lot and stuff. So hopefully we can hit the edge a couple times.
Yeah.
Especially if they're stacking the box. I'd like to try to hit the edge. Maybe we'll see some more chances to get McLeod get the ball in his hands. And then I was going to say, when it comes to like running up the middle, I still worry about our efficiency on that, especially with Mason being, hurt, or, we'll see if he gets to play next game. I know he kind of got hurt, but then I saw him on special teams again. So I don't know why TDP got the chance to, but I didn't really like him as much as I liked Mason. But I think when Mitchell comes back, and Mitchell should be back by the playoffs, I like our run game getting even better, because he obviously, whenever it comes to running between the tackles, makes our run game so much better, and then we just let McCaffrey do everything else that he does. So I expect to try to run the ball. I mean, I think just every game we're going to try to run the ball. Just some games it's going to be better than others.
Yeah.
But the less we have to pass, the better I feel.
Yeah. I haven't heard any report on Jordan Mason yet. So I'm assuming he's good to go for this week too. So maybe you'll see him in the backfield again.
Yeah.
Because I think they were just worried because when he got hurt on that kickoff, it had to do with his hammy, I believe.
Okay.
And that's why that's another reason why they didn't use him in the backfield as much. So, that's another reason why TDP was back there.
I'm fine with that, because he stuck it to the freaking. He stuck it to them last week, 37-7 or whatever. What was it, 37-14?
37-20
or something like that. Oh, 37-20. That's right. Yeah. Well, I'm fine with that. Let's do that again to the Raiders.
Yep. So, my next question is, who are going to be your X factors on offense and defense?
Let's see. I'm trying to think. For defense, I'm just going to go Bosa, just because I want him to get like 3 sacks. I'm just hoping he's an absolute terror the whole game, and he's able to get some more sacks, because he was close with that Brady sack against Tampa Bay, and then the one with Wentz barely got it out before his knee went down. It's like he could have 2 more sacks right now and really have a chance to break the record. But I'd like to see him get maybe 3 sacks. Even 4 would be nice, but I'm just going to say that just because I want to see him break the record. And then offense, I'll just go. I'm not sure, because I'm not. It's harder when I'm not really worried about playing the Raiders, but I'll go. I'll go Purdy, just because I want to see him continue to do what he's doing and look good. Just continue to play well and keep winning. Just not. I don't really want to see him have one of those bad games, just where he's not playing well. Just continue to play well and do what he's got to do.
For sure. For me, on defense, I'm gonna say Hufanga, just because he has been struggling like a little bit. Okay. So I think he's good. He's due for a good game. And then on offense, I'll say Ray. I think Ray will have a big game.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be nice to see Ray play well. I like that. I'd like to see Danny Gray too. Honestly, as much as we've been throwing the ball down the field, I'd like to get him involved.
I agree.
Somehow. Even with his speed, I'd like to get some end arounds with him. Whatever that may be, I'd like to see some end arounds with him, like we had, like the one we scored on with McLeod, or just get the ball in his hands. I just want to see how well he runs with the ball in his hands. I don't feel like I've really got much chance to see it. So, yeah, I'd like to, with all that speed.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of nice.
It'd be interesting to see for sure. But I don't know, man. We'll have to see, because he's been kind of quiet all season. So
yeah, well, it's not his fault. He hasn't played.
I know. That's what I'm saying. It'd just be nice to see him on the field for once. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Get some catches.
And when it comes to Hufanga, it's definitely time for him to step up and have a good game because he has been playing kind of bad lately.
Mm-hmm.
Um, a lot of young player mistakes, I would say, but it'd be nice to see him kind of turn the corner here towards the end of the last two games and look like he's ready for the playoffs. So that's the thing about Ufunga. He's gonna. It's weird because it feels like he's gonna make some really dumb, dope plays like he's made, but then he's also gonna and make some crazy plays that you want. Like that pick six that helped us beat the Rams, stuff like that. Like a sack here or there. It's so maybe this is the game where he makes those positive plays that really help us instead of the bonehead ones he's made lately. But it does seem like he's the kind of player where you're going to get either one or the other. It's like the extreme on either side. So I mean, hopefully, after another offseason, he can start to clean that stuff up. But I'd like to see a good game from him. I really like him, so I just want to see a clean game by the defense.
Same. Especially like you said, man. Huff's been, killing it all season. It's just recently he's been kind of losing it. But I mean, like I said, I think it's time for him. That this is going to be his game. I think for sure.
Yeah, I think so. I'm excited just to watch like the individual stuff. Pay more attention to like the other stuff in this game. Hopefully, it's on TV too. I hate having to watch it streaming it. It's a pain in the ass.
That sucks, dude. Luckily, I'll be able to watch it regardless.
Oh yeah, because you always get it.
Yep.
They only give us the stupid Broncos games. It's like who wants to watch that trash?
I think they. Let's see here. If I'm not mistaken here. They are on Fox.
Who are the Niners?
Yeah. So they're on Fox and it's a 105 game.
Yeah, so that's 2:05 my time.
Yeah. So Terradome said, I like Huff to make some PBUs up top, more conservative now that he's made a name for himself.
Yeah.
True that, man. For sure.
I'm trying to check and see if it'll tell me which game's being shown.
So while you're looking for that, here's my next question for you.
Okay.
Who on the Raiders defense are you scared of or worried
Nobody.
about? Really?
Who fucking Max Crosby's overrated. And then Chandler Jones is out.
He's out, yeah.
So yeah, I'm not really too worried about him, dude.
No.
Whatsoever.
And then on their offense, I think the only person we really have to worry about, there he is Jacobs.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. We got to stop the run, but we're like first place against the run. So
there he is.
What up, Deon?
Oh man,
what's going on, dude?
Chilling.
I had to go get some food real quick, right?
All right, man, I'm hugging the motherfucker.
Oh, I bet, dude.
No lie.
Yeah, I can tell you that I feel 100 times better than I did on Tuesday.
Good.
Yeah. So, but we were just talking about
Good. They playing them. It's on Fox, so I can watch the game.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Let's get your thoughts on this game, Deon. What are your thoughts, especially hearing that Derek Carr's not playing?
His thoughts are the whatever food he's eating is pretty damn good.
Fuck yeah.
Part of my thoughts is that yes, those are facts. Terradome. Also will tell McGunsey to be sure Crosby gets Nate. Yeah. Let's hope.
Yeah. Right.
Bosa, McGunsey can be told anything if he's going to actually execute.
So I also saw that.
Yes, put that back up.
Oh, this one?
Put that right back up.
We were just talking about
this right here is what I was saying as far as, oddly enough, few games back when we were playing the Bucks. That's what they were saying that Brady would use against him. The only difference is in that game, he didn't do that.
Yeah.
But in these past couple of games, he has. So, yes, he needs to stay home, stay in his zone, and let things go. But this game is going to be a beatdown, man. You got backups all over defense. You only have Mason Crosby. I honestly don't know anybody else that's on their defense. And then when you flip to the offensive side of the ball, you have weapons galore, but nobody's done anything.
Yep.
I'm so sorry. There's nobody that can tell me with Devontae Adams, Hunter Renfrow, Darren Waller, and Josh Jacobs, y'all didn't do shit all year.
I mean, Renfrow and Waller have been hurt parts of the season, but
that I'm saying, like, when you look at that on paper,
they have scored.
It screams like that. Those are all dudes that could possibly be Pro Bowlers.
But their offense has scored points at times. It's been their defense that have given up so many leads. They've blown more leads than any team in the NFL. It's just
Josh McDaniels needs to get his head out of his ass.
Well, he's just a terrible coach, and
hire a defensive coordinator that can really get these guys in line and get it done.
Well, McDaniels just a trash ass coach, and then poor fucking Derek Carr had to be the scapegoat and take all the blame, even though it's like.
Well, he's gonna take the blame. They're gonna get rid of Derek Carr. They're gonna move on from him.
They're doing him a favor, dude. Fuck the Raiders.
I mean, shit. I ain't mad at it. You know, look, you know, crazy as shit. So I'm getting on the freeway, to go and get some shit, and in front of me is a Raider fan, and I can only tell because I have my lights on.
Yeah,
and he got this big ass plastic sticker on the back of his car that says Raiders. His license plate even says Raiders. And you know what this dumb motherfucker does while he's on the freeway?
What?
Doesn't have his fucking lights on. Bro, you see this? The stupidity of some Raider fans really is mind-boggling. I saw another one today. This motherfucker couldn't do simple math. I'm in the grocery store getting some shit, and this motherfucker was like, "Yo, you can give me the right change." He's like, "No, yeah, I did." "No, man, it said 50 cents. You only gave me 20. Bro, did you look and see that the dimes are a little stacked up? It's 5 of them there. Like, what are we doing? Get it together, bro. Like, it just – I feel bad for some Raider fans because there's a lot of Raider fans out there that are realistic and that are very astute. And unfortunately, man, it's going to be a beatdown, bro. Like,
should be.
We have an all-star fucking defense. We should live in that backfield.
Oh, yeah.
We literally should be able to set up a fucking picnic table and kick back and, be playing dominoes, spades, and everything under the sun. You know what I'm saying? Like, we should be able to do that because there's nobody there that feels threatening, and their offensive line's ass. Like, what am I going to be worried about with the Raiders, honestly, outside of Devontae Adams and Darren Waller? Now, Stidham is a serviceable QB. He's a backup. And when you're the backup, you don't get a ton of reps with the ones. You basically get the leftovers. As a backup, you get the leftovers, and then the third string guy gets the scraps. So, me personally, bro, I don't see anything. I really don't. I don't see any fucking issues with this. Like, just at the end of the day, we got to go out there. We got to execute our game plan so we put points up on offense. And on defense, we just need to go out there and do the same shit we've been doing every fucking week. Minus Talanoa Hufanga over pursuing, along with the fact that Huff needs to stay over the top to be able to have that help. Because that's how we can get beat deep. But I mean, honestly, like when you look at it, yeah, he's going to Adams all sure. Yeah, it's going to be the same game plan that Aaron Rodgers had. Get the ball to Tay. Oh, I saw a short with him, bro, where he was trying to flex, and somebody turned it into like one of those, oh, no, like that little shit. Oh, bro, I was dead because he was like trying to flex, like talking about how, we have momentum and we're going into the playoffs and nobody wants to play us. It's like,
who, Green Bay?
Yeah, bro.
I mean, we'll see.
Nobody wants to play Green Bay. Nobody's afraid of it.
We can see if they beat the Vikings. I mean, the only reason they beat the Dolphins is because Tua got a concussion.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Hey, you.
Oh yeah, Miss Debbie.
Deon, did you get?
Hey, Domino's, Miss Debbie. Hey man. Next time there's a home game and I'm able to attend, I will make sure you are there. I will purposely find somebody that has a table. We can set up a spades game. I'm a bones type of person. I play dominoes. You know what I'm saying? I learned that shit when I was a kid. I learned dominoes actually was how I learned how to multiply. My oldest sister was having trouble with her fives. We had a dude that lived on the block and was little. This gangster. His name was Thomas. He was a Crip. But he was cool, and he always looked out for the kids. He never led us astray, never did nothing wrong. And the crazy thing is, he came in, sat down, and played dominoes with my sister. And as he played with her, I jumped in because I wanted to know what was going on. And next thing you know, what happened? She went to school. She had no problem with them fives. Like, it's meant to, he helped her with the mental math, but Domino's is adding, but it's still multiplying. At the end of the day, it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? But it's just the Raiders don't have anything that tells me they can win this game. There's nothing I see.
Nope.
Yeah, R.I.P. Pele, man. Damn. Bro. And I'm not even a big soccer fan, but I know who Pele is.
Same age as my grandpa.
Oh, yeah? Yeah.
Yep.
All right, man, but I don't see nothing.
Yeah, I mean,
go ahead.
I don't see us losing to them in any way, Deon. Also, Deon, did you get one of them chicken sandwiches, bro?
Hell no, man. I got me an 8-piece lemon pepper wing,
dude,
baby. What you talking about?
Their chicken sandwiches are fire, though, dude. They're
really?
Oh my god! And dude, it's like $7-8 for the full meal.
What's up, Wolf?
With the chicken sandwich and fries, dude. That shit's bomb.
$7-8 at Wingstop?
Yeah, and it's like $8, and then you get the chicken sandwich, fries, and a drink.
Here go this motherfucker Ronnie in the chat again. What's going on, man? What's up?
Ghost.
Ronnie do that shit to me all the time. I don't pay no attention to his ass no more. If he comes in and doesn't do that, something's wrong, and I probably need to bring him on the show and talk to him and figure out what's going on, man.
Yep.
Wolfcast, what's happening, baby?
So, how do you guys think this next 2 weeks is going to go, though, seating wise? For
it's
the NFC.
So, if you speaking of that, let's pull it up. Fuck shit. Let's see who the fuck. I'm gonna take a look at the games because I didn't even get a chance to do my fucking games this week. Who? Are the Cowgirls winning? 10-6 at halftime. Y'all winning 10-6 at halftime, and they have a backup QB.
No starters.
Cowboys. You said what? No starters?
Yeah, there's no starters.
So the starters are not playing for the Tennessee. So regardless of what happens this week.
Oh well, yeah, because it's going to be hard for them. I think they basically are out of the playoffs.
No, they're not. Regardless, so what it is regardless of what happens this week for either the Jacksonville Jaguars or the Tennessee Titans, they win or lose doesn't matter. The final game in Week 18 between the two of them, the winner.
Oh, I decided
it's winner take all, no matter what for them in that game. Whoever wins,
put down Ryan Tannehill for the rest of the year.
Well, dude, I want the Jaguars to freaking keep their hot streak, win these next two games, get the Chiefs in the playoffs the first one, and knock them fuckers out.
Bro, could you imagine that?
Oh my god, dude, how great would that be?
Dude, that would be crazy.
Insane.
I'll be doing backflips. I'm like, fuck yeah, dude, we're getting a new team in the Super Bowl or the fucking Bengals again. Whatever it may be.
From Melvin Jackson.
I don't know if you saw, but Sherman's been hyping us up too.
Oh, dude, this defense.
Bro, Sherman, you know the crazy thing? I like Sherman better retired and being a commentator than I did when he was a player. He was an asshole. I like him now, and I like him from the point when he came to the Niners and after he left.
Yeah.
And I like Shannon Sharp now that he's a commentator. I hated him as a player. He was an asshole. But he had every right to be. He was damn good. Like, I'm not going to knock his skills. He was damn good, but I hated him as a player. I truthfully did not like Shannon Sharp when he actually had a fucking football helmet on. I could not stand him. But he got busy. It was dope. But looking into these games real quick, man, when you look at it, let's see. So what has some seeding implications? So the Chiefs, I think they got the number one seed locked, right?
The NFC is just 7th spot, dude. There's 6th and 7th spot technically. Both those two of those wild card spots are kind of up for grabs in the NFC, and it can kind of go either way with how the Redskins, the Giants, and Packers all finish. So, like, I mean, if the Packers lose this week, then they're out. But it's just kind of crazy how. So, like, let's see.
Okay, so the Packers playing who?
Packers are playing the Vikings.
Okay, so oddly enough, we need Aaron Rodgers to win if we want that 2nd seed.
But I'm okay with the 3rd seed. Let's just put it that way.
Oh, I don't mind.
I like getting the Giants first and then the Vikings.
Then
I like that route to the NFC Championship game.
Yeah, so when you look at the NFC, the Vikings and the Packers, basically the Vikings win, they eliminate the Packers, which is good for me because I hate Aaron Rodgers and his crybaby ass.
The Giants got the Colts, which I don't, they need to win out or at least win this game, but they should beat the Colts.
If the Packers win, we could get the 2 seed.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm fine with the Packers. What I'd like to do is the Packers win, but then the Skins and Washington and the Giants win both their next 2 games.
Mm-hmm.
Don't they play each other? No, they don't.
No, but the Commanders, they have the Cowboys, and then
that's who
the Giants. Okay. The Giants have the Eagles, so that's what sucks. Is like if the Packers went out and one of those teams would lose a game, then they're in.
Yeah, no, the Packers need a ton of help.
Yes, they do.
They need a lot of help.
I think Detroit needs to lose, right? And then
no, Detroit already lost. They don't need Detroit to. The only thing they're banking on is a loss from. They have to win out and then a loss from the Giants or a loss from the Commanders, something like that. But then if they win,
because isn't the Lions and Packers? They're both 7-8, aren't they?
No, the Lions.
The Lions are
ahead of the Lions.
Yeah, the Lions are 7-8, and so are the Pack. Correct.
But the Packers are ahead of them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah, because it basically goes on because they're in the same division. Right? It goes on divisional wins, and then if divisional wins are tied, Eagles need to lose an extra. Yeah, versus the Saints and the Giants for us to get that number 1 seed.
If Green Bay wins out, but if Green Bay wins out and then Washington or New York loses, I think Green Bay will have more conference wins if they win out. That's why they'd have 7 conference wins. So that's why they'd go probably ahead of Seattle and ahead of the Lions or something like that. I don't know, but
we have more conference wins than the Cowboys, dude, too, right?
It is crazy, dude.
We have more conference wins than the Cowboys?
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay.
Yeah, NFC basically, yeah.
Let me see. We're 9-2 in the conference.
Yeah.
The Cowboys are 8-3 in the conference.
Yeah.
Because they have the same record we do.
Yeah. So I think it's going to be a fun weekend of football.
Dude, okay. When you think about it, though, the craziest part is now that they added this extra game of the season, and they added the 7th extra wild card spot, dude, we got with 2 weeks left in the season, we still don't know how the fucking rankings are going to look like. Like, let's get this: if the Chiefs can lose, so is the Sunday night? Is it Sunday night or Monday night that the Bengals and
Monday?
So if the Chiefs can fucking somehow lose, which they're not going to lose to the Broncos, but if they did, that game between the Bills and the Bengals would be first place in the conference.
Mm-hmm.
That's insane.
Yeah, so from the AFC,
2 weeks left in the season.
The teams that are in are Buffalo, Cincinnati, Baltimore, and Kansas City, and the Chargers. So, oddly enough,
the seeding is all different.
Yeah, but check this out.
The Bengals could lose.
Raiders technically are not eliminated from the playoffs.
Yeah, they are.
Insane. No, I'm looking at ESPN right now, bro. It does not have an E next to their name.
Oh, jeez.
I thought they were.
Look here. I'll share it. Let me share it for you. Hold up,
dude. It's crazy that we're 2 weeks left in the season and we still have no idea how the playoffs are going to look.
Mm-hmm.
Like everything can change.
Damn, bro, you over there popping like a motherfucker, huh?
This is why I want the Bengals to win, but I need the Bills.
God damn, Brandon.
Motherfuckers got 3 phones, but no girlfriends.
Oh, that's fucked up, bro. Damn, why you doing like that?
Sorry, I couldn't help myself.
Look, you know what Brandon said? Brandon said, I'm a businessman. I don't got girlfriend. I got, but yeah, no, when you look at it.
He's got side ladies.
He got plenty of them. There you go.
I got plenty of them.
You got to talk your shit, Brandon. You got to talk your shit.
I'm just fucking around.
So when you look at it, if you see it, the teams from the AFC, the Browns are eliminated. The Colts, the Texans, and the Broncos are all eliminated. Everyone else in the AFC still has a fighting chance.
Yeah, you're right. Because that 7th seed then.
Yeah. That's going to be the key. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you just got 2 seeds left in the AFC.
Let me look. Hold on. Because I can go and it'll show me the playoffs. So.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
Miami has the 7th seed right now. But there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 other teams that have a chance to get that 7th seed, which would be New England, the Jets, Tennessee, Pittsburgh, and Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Check this out. What Steve-O put.
Niners winning for Mike Shanny and Edward Caffrey. Father and son Super Bowl winners with the last pick rookie. By the way, Lynch will be 49. Move over Michael Orr, who directs that movie. I don't know who directed the Blind Side.
That movie was amazing.
Well, yeah, it's gonna be crap. That first round of the playoffs is gonna be just a bunch of fucking people who probably shouldn't have made it that did, and it is what it is.
I don't know. There's a lot of the teams are so close together that this wild card weekend is gonna be fun. The wild card weekend last time was fun.
Yeah,
last year, everybody says it's gonna suck, but that was the best wild card weekend that the NFL's ever had.
Well, we'll see, man.
Think about it, Deon, think about it. Last season's wild card weekend was absolutely phenomenal. Every single game. That was the best wild card weekend. That was probably one of the best playoff the NFL's ever had. It was so good last year because
it's just more football.
The competition was so close. Yeah, and it's just I think it's better. I like that this new way they're doing it, with only the first seed gets the bye, and the
NFC South is a joke. I can tell you that.
Yeah,
but the crazy thing is the NFC South.
Watch them beat the Cowboys.
Took over the NFC least for being the shittiest division in football. Because remember when the NFC East was just horrid?
Mm-hmm.
Nobody could win a game out that motherfucker. The NFC South is pathetic, but we can't talk because there was a year where the Rams made it at 7-9.
The Seahawks.
Was it the Seahawks or the Rams?
Seahawks. And then they beat the Saints.
Yeah.
So watch freaking Tom Brady beat the Cowboys in the wild card weekend.
Hey, it's Tom Brady in the playoffs. Yeah, I wouldn't put it past him.
I would die, dude. If he beats the
Cowboys. I wouldn't put it past you with the Cowboys in the playoffs. Okay.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Just wait.
I just want them to get into the playoffs and lose so I could watch First Take and see Stephen A. laugh at Michael Irvin.
Oh shit!
Those moments, I live for those moments.
Me too.
I know,
do.
right?
It's so fun.
It is,
It's
dude.
really fun.
I still think the NFC Championship game is the Niners and the Eagles.
Yeah, I appreciate that, Cowboy Angel. I appreciate that. Yeah, but I mean, like that's basically what it is. You know what I mean? Like it's you know, it's definitely a situation where we're the cream of the crop in the NFC, even though the Eagles are number one. There isn't another team being talked about like us. People respect us. They know what we bring to the table. And plus, our story is just so much better.
Oh, yeah.
Thinking about it. Yeah, that. Hey, whoever cut that shit up and turned it into the accident, like that shit was hard. Dude. There's a DJ that literally chopped up all the Stephen A's things for the Cowboys and turned it into a whole little thing, man. They even used it on ESPN. The shit is dope as fuck.
We're the one team nobody wants to play in the playoffs.
Oh, God, no. Yeah.
Because even if you do play us and you beat us, good luck winning your next game.
Because you usually don't. Here's the other team. Now, I'm going to tell you this, and they pissed me off because these bastards started winning when they started right after I stopped picking them. It's the Lions. The Lions are scary, man. Like
but I don't think they're going to get in.
If they get in, that's a scary dark horse team, bro. Like you don't want to play them because they ain't got nothing to lose.
That's what I was talking about with Green Bay, though, too.
And I know you were talking about that with Green Bay, but my thing is Green Bay know anytime they come to us, they're going to get their ass kicked. They know that.
I mean, we're going to kick anybody. I mean, the only team that scares me is the Eagles.
That's the only team that really bothers me, man.
I'm not scared of the Giants or the Cowboys. Just the Eagles. That's it. The NFC Championship game, if it's us versus the Eagles, that game would be fucking wild.
I can tell you right now, man, that game could go one of two ways. It could be a defensive struggle or an offensive explosion. I think could.
I think it'll be a close game with a low scoring.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. It depends because their defense isn't that good. You would think we could put up points. I don't know. It's hard to know how we. I don't know if we match up well against the Eagles. I think.
I mean,
they win that matchup, in my opinion. But I don't know.
Yeah, because the hard part for us is we don't worry about a tight end, so that's not the case. I'm not worried about the run game because we'll stop that. We'll stop or slow that down. The issue is the three-headed monster that is Devontae Smith, A.J. Brown, and Jalen Hurts. Those are the guys that are going to bother me because I can probably stop Devontae Smith. I don't know how much I'm going to stop A.J. Brown. And
yeah, that's why I'm saying Mooney. They're a really good matchup.
I love Mooney
against us.
But I'm going to tell you right now, A.J. Brown is a little too fast for all of our defensive backs. Every last one of them. Even Tarver.
It would be interesting.
It would be interesting to see A.J. Brown.
It would definitely be interesting to see when we play them. How if we did play them, how D'Amico Ryans what he would call, like how he would call the defense to play against them. But yeah, I think I
can tell you this: you can't.
I think they match up really well against them, and I don't really want to get in a shootout against them.
I don't either. I definitely don't because Purdy's been playing fantastic, but he hasn't had to shoot it out with anybody, and I don't think I want to deal with that. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Exactly. So it's just like, and
it's a hard part for it's a big ask for our defense to actually stop AJ. And the only reason I think that is because we don't have a specific dude that can really keep up with his speed. And that's what scares me. And then we don't spy quarterbacks. So if Jalen Hurts gets out and boogies for 80 yards in the whole game, those yards are meaningful.
I think what we'd have to do to beat them would probably be like hit Hurts every chance you got. Put him on his ass constantly.
Oh yeah.
Make him feel the pressure. I don't know. It'd be interesting. We don't know if we're gonna play them, but I think their defense is terrible, so we should be able to put points against their defense. It's interesting to see. I don't want to get in a shootout, but against them though. But I definitely think that we can beat them, but I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see because who knows what the hell is going to happen. I'll feel better about knowing how it might go when the seeding is actually done.
Yeah, and I think after this week we'll have a better idea of what can happen because it's just simple. It's just basically looking at it and going, okay, these are the things that need to happen for so and so to work. Because believe me, man, sometimes I watch these NFL live shows and I'll be looking and they be like, yeah, well, if this and this and this and this and this happened and this, whoa, okay, y'all sounded like y'all was speaking a foreign language and or y'all were trying to teach me calculus. Mm-hmm. And the foreign language I might start to get eventually, but calculus, fuck all of that. I don't like math outside of division and multiplication and addition and subtraction. Mm-hmm. The rest of that shit, fuck it. I don't need it. But I don't see us really losing to anyone in the NFC, period. Just to be honest with you, they're quiet as kept. Those Eagles don't have a lot of experience at skilled positions in the playoffs. It's different. Intensity is ratcheted up, move faster, hits harder, and refs let you. This is true. Teradon presents a very good fact.
That's a good point. And this 49er seems pretty battle tested. So.
Oh yeah, bro. We would have been through everything. Dude, we lost so many people, and go ahead.
We're so poised to make a deep run in this playoffs, dude, and for so many reasons. But I don't know. I want the playoffs to start. I'm like, fuck, I gotta get through. I'm so fucking excited, dude. I'm watching every single playoff game. I don't care what fucking team it is. I'm watching every game. I cannot wait. I love that.
I'm gonna tell you right now, man. If we win out, there ain't gonna be no way you can stop me from talking shit. Not one bit.
Dude, 10 straight.
They're gonna look at me like, yo.
Pulling off 10 straight? Are you fucking kidding me? Like,
they're gonna look at me like, we gonna whoop the 49ers out. I'm sorry, we've been kicking the shit out of everybody for how long? And you gonna do what? Right? You don't get the fuck out of here with that bullshit, man. Dude, first of all, I need you to go home, check your temperature. You know what I'm saying? Possibly get go ahead and get a CT scan. Mm-hmm. And come back because I'm pretty sure when they do it, they look at the X-rays, it's gonna say dumbass.
Dude, I'm so fucking excited.
Like, anybody going against this team right now, bro? Like I've literally got people who hate the Niners telling me I wouldn't want to face y'all.
Well, you think about it this way: we have veterans that have been to the Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. We have guys that are hungry to get back to the Super Bowl. Multiple guys.
Well, Bosa don't want nothing but that.
Kittle. Debo.
Kittle? Yeah, but I'm telling
Debo's
Bosa, and at first I didn't like his quietness, but now I do.
He's not a talker. He's
not a talker, but Bosa's one of them people, man. He's that he's that quiet assassin. He's a silent assassin. That's what he is. He doesn't need to go on the field and talk shit to you because it's not gonna sound right. Could you imagine Bosa coming off with a bunch of profanity? You'd be like, bro, you don't do that. What are you doing? It's weird. Stop.
Yeah, dude.
I feel like he doesn't even cuss. Mm-hmm. Or if he does, it's probably around Joey and his family. Or you have to know him for him to be able to express himself in certain ways. Mm-hmm. And that's okay. But I like his quiet assassin outlook on things because if you notice, whenever they ask him about his individual accolades, he's aware, but he doesn't care. It's not the end all be all for him. He is literally of the mindset, I'm here to win Super Bowls, bro, not games.
Like that's what I'm saying too. Like with all the guys that want to win, and then you got the best defense, an absolute dominant defense, and a really good run game. Mm-hmm. Everything the Niners have is what you want to win a Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's set up perfectly for us to win. Like it's just, I mean, I don't know if it's going to happen, but there's a lot of things set up perfectly for us to win.
Every pod you watch has no faith against the AFC.
Oh, dude, I'm not fucking afraid of the AFC. I'm not
scared of the fucking AFC. Tell you right now, there's only 2 teams in the AFC. There's only 2 teams in the AFC that I even give a shit about, and it's going to be the AFC Championship game. And it's either the Bills or the Chiefs.
No.
And maybe the Bengals.
Don't count out the Bengals.
I mean, hey, look, I don't mind Joe Burrow punching Patrick Mahomes in the mouth again. I'm okay.
Dude, he's never lost to Mahomes, so.
Yeah, so I'm all right with that. But I'm telling you, those are the only three teams that really give anybody a bother. And then the NFC is us and the Eagles. That's literally that's the only two teams that anybody cares about.
None of them have good defenses in the AFC. There's not one with an actually good defense.
Hey, look, man, I'm gonna tell you this right now.
The best defense of those is
don't you count out. I'm gonna tell you right now, the Bengals ain't great, but they all right.
Yeah.
And look what the Chiefs did to us.
Yeah, but we were
defense may not be great, but these motherfuckers had it.
We were injured and we had Jimmy Garoppolo, so you know what. Yeah. And it was McCaffrey's first game after being there for 2 days. So it's not.
Yeah, Steve-O, Bosa is definitely. But Bosa speak. He gives meathead vibes. He truthfully does. He gives that football type vibe. Y'all remember?
Will you teach me to football?
Was it? He went the longest yard. I wasn't going that route.
You teach me to football?
Teach me to football?
So the Bosa just needs to do this.
He broke in my nose.
When he's about to go get a sack.
And the next thing you know, he just balled that shit up into a fist and just BOW!
Hey, so real quick, we're gonna be ending soon here. But I kind of want to get your key to victories for this game.
Don't be dumb.
Sound defense,
right?
And basically for us, it's just keeping Brock Purdy rolling. You know, that's just truthfully the only thing we need to do. Sound defense, keep Brock Purdy rolling. Though the fact that they have Jarrett Stidham starting, you still have those guys that I named. You still have Josh Jacobs. There's still a Devontae Adams. There's still a Darren Waller. There's still a Hunter Renfrow. Though there is not a Derek Carr to throw them the ball, those are still weapons. Those guys can still make plays, so you cannot sleep on them. So our defense being sound will help and aid in, quelling the explosion that they would hope to have. I don't believe they will. And then on offense, is just Purdy, just keep doing what you're doing, baby. Don't stress. Don't think nothing different. Channel your inner Dan Marino and keep on playing, baby. Keep on trucking.
So, to Double J, we don't do predictions on this show because we haven't been doing them and we've been winning, and I'm going to keep it that way.
Yeah.
The last time I did a prediction, I think we lost, and since then I haven't done one. So
yeah,
I'm going to keep it that way.
And then Deon, who's going to be your X factors this week?
X factor on offense for me, we'll go with CMC this week. I think he gets off, and I think he gets off hardcore. And then for defense, I need him to have a game, man. Huff. I need him to pull himself out of a little bit of purgatory. You know what I'm saying? I like what you do. You are my favorite player on defense right now, but I need you to get back to the early season Huff and not just have this back half of the season where you're making some mistakes. So Huff on defense and CMC on offense. What about you, Christian? Keys to the game, and then your X factor.
We did them earlier, but I think before you came on.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah,
mine. I could just say it again. I mean, I can.
Yeah, I want to know.
I said Bosa just because I want to see him freaking continue to get some more sacks, maybe get close to breaking the record, just because it's something fun to watch. Since I think we're going to dominate, and then I picked Purdy I picked Purdy just because I want to see. I want
to. Fucking people in this apartment building, bro. I hate that shit. Be loud as fuck.
I know. So I want to see Purdy just continue to do what he's been doing and continue to look good and not lose a step in any way. So that's why I picked him. And then my keys of the game really though are run the ball and stop the run.
Yeah, there you go. Look, it's simple. Yeah. And for that Cowboy Angel, I'm gonna say Schrags. Schrags is a sometime United fan. Because he be having his little bullshit moments on GMFB where he be going against us and shit. And I don't like
the
that.
Rams.
If you ride with us, motherfucker. Don't ever go against us. You notice Michael Irvin? Michael Irvin go on First Take and any other show he go on and ride for the Cowboys, win or fucking lose.
So he has Bayless
when they lose. He's got shit when they win. He does not waver. But Peter Schrager, nah, man. Schrags, you be out there bullshitting sometimes.
I'll never forgive him for picking the fucking Rams.
I question his fanhood every now and then with some of the bullshit he pulls on TV.
I know.
But yes, Miss Debbie, that was a good key to victory. Yeah, you got to get those passes up just a little bit. Because I think a lot more people are starting to look and go, oh, maybe we should just get our hands up if we don't get to the quarterback. It's like anybody with a brain in their head can know that much. But, you know, yeah, I personally, at the end of the day, I'm not going to give a score because I don't know. And sometimes when we play, we don't do anything crazy. But I know we're winning.
I'll say we're winning, but I'm not giving a score. As soon as I get that score,
it's guaranteed
that we're going to
win. Like Niners, and we should expect the Niners to smash the fucking Raiders.
Yeah, I mean,
that's what I was going to ask you too, Deon. I asked Christian this earlier.
Mm-hmm.
If we're up big by like half, let's just say, does Kyle sit down others?
No.
See, I didn't. I was curious that like I would think we should, but I don't think we will. Just because
Kyle won't. Kyle don't do that. That's not his thing. Now, if we get into the fourth quarter and we're up big like that, then you could probably see some guys come in. But you're going to see our starters all the way through the third, start to finish. You guaranteed you'll see that.
Yep.
It's a situation that just it doesn't fit Kyle's character. It's just not who the fuck he is. It's weird. It's very fucking weird. But it's just he don't do it. He refuses to make that happen. So I understand, and that's just who he is. I can tell you this. Hopefully they keep Kinlaw the same way they've been doing them. Go ahead and let him have his rest days and give him these little bullshit snaps. But in the playoffs, I don't want to see no breaks. And I don't give a fuck. I don't care how your knee feels. You better get your ass out on that field and earn that fucking paycheck. Because we drafted you in the first round, and we definitely ain't got a return on that investment. Get your ass on that field. And for the training staff, get him as ready as possible. And when the playoffs come, don't protect him from himself. Unleash him. Let him go. Because there are times in the season where you can protect a player from themselves because it makes sense. Do not. Look, Busta Rhymes. Hey, put your hands where my eyes can see. Straight buck, wilding in the place to be. If you really want to party with me. Hey, but oh man, yeah, don't get me started on Buddy. Busta's so fucking dope. He is so dope. That motherfucker, man. His Look at Me Now verse is legendary. That shit is
gross.
Bro, so fast. Yes, but there it is, man. We good. All gas, no brakes, pumped up, no fakes. We spinning and winning. We high stakes. We'll never miss. We all make. I like it. Look at Pterodome right there. Pterodome. I need you. You can't be coming in here talking like a 70s pimp. Okay, coming in here spitting like E40. It's rare like air.
Hey, did you hear the new album?
Mount Westmore? I've been on that. That's all I listen to. I love every
bro.
Mount Westmore is so fucking dope, bro. Yeah. Rick, what's going on, man? I know it's been a minute, Rick. It's been a minute, man. It's good to see you, brother. Yeah, man. We in here cooling, man.
Hey, do we see Drake Jackson this week?
Yeah. Why wouldn't we?
Because they demoted him last week because they wanted to go big on the D line.
I think I think they need to. If they did that, they need to be smarter about it, bro. Don't do that again. The young kid has way too much talent. He ain't did shit to not be up. Like, I don't see why you would do that. That would be stupid. Drake Jackson is too good of a player with way too much talent to be anywhere near the bench.
Yeah.
I honestly feel like you should have been sat Epicom ass and put Drake Jackson in. The only difference that Drake Jackson is lacking is what's his name? Experience. Then the only way you get experience is by getting on the field. You ain't gonna learn a goddamn thing in practice. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Happy New Year to you and your family too, man. Definitely go Niners. But yeah, man, we got a solid 105 in there. I slid in a little bit late, but we got everything covered.
Yes, we did. We got
and hey, man, if y'all ain't heard that breezy this, breezy that, it's actually hard. Yep. It's dope. The beat is raw. Lake City Fresh did his fucking thing on that one, man. That was good. That was actually pretty dope, man. I'm low key upset at Breezy though, because I told him if he started to put together a soundtrack, I got bars, and he low key bypassed your boy. But it's all great. It's all great. It's number love.
It's all good. We gotta get Breezy on the time.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, definitely so, man. You know, he ain't gonna be doing nothing this weekend because he, you know, when he gets traveling, the Wi-Fi be shitty, bro.
Yeah.
Hotel Wi-Fi is ass.
Yes, it is.
I don't care how, and this ain't. I'm not talking about like knockoff. I'm talking about even the best hotels have shit Wi-Fi. Like you can go to the fucking Bellagio, Wi-Fi in there probably trash. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely happening. But hey, man, thank y'all so much for tuning in to another episode of the Forever Faithful / Niner Gang podcast. We appreciate everybody for coming in, hanging out with us. Terradome, Cowboy Angel, Rick, the lovely Miss Debbie, and all of the other people who came in to hang out with us. Steve-O, 92, Double J, looks like Lil Ray. Dave came through, my dog, man. Everybody that came in and anybody else who will watch this. Ronnie, we appreciate all of you guys for coming in and rocking out with us, man. There's nothing better than being able to talk some football and be there with you guys in the chat. And we love interacting with our chat because you guys make us, you know, to an extent, man. Y'all, hey, we could be here talking till we blue in the face, but if y'all ain't here, you know, viewing it, it definitely is a lot harder to do. So we appreciate everybody in the chat. We appreciate any and everyone. Make sure you subscribe to both channels. You see me, I'm right there. Lefty is on Twitter. He's working on getting better at Twitter, but he doesn't necessarily care too much. So you may see him once in a blue moon, and I literally mean once in a blue moon.
I mostly tweet during like college football.
So also all the links to all our pages is in the description below.
Yep.
So make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Make sure you subscribe to Deon's channel as well, Niner Gang Podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And follow us on Twitter, TikTok, all the good stuff. And you guys have a wonderful New Year's. Be safe.
Yes.
Don't drink and drive. And always stay faithful.
Stay faithful. Go Niners.
Go Niners. Peace out.